hungover, exhausted, also wondering if I still actually agreed with everything that I initially thought from being at yesterday's game. So let's talk it out. Mitch Trubisky, yes, I will say it again. He did enough. He wasn't perfect, but I think he was pretty damn good, and that's what he's been most of this preseason. If that first team defense can keep playing like that, I don't think Mitch has to be perfect. There has to be lights out. All he got to be is good. Don't turn the ball over, and we can win games. In terms of some of the passes he hit, this one to Deontay was unreal. This one got everyone up out of their seats. But then there was a slant. I think it was, middle of the second quarter maybe, to Pickens, across the middle. I think Mitch just threw it a little bit behind him. I think that could have been a touchdown, although it was pretty tight coverage. So even on a perfect throw, I don't know if that was complete. But then Mitch also had a clinical 2-minute drill. I mean, we were giving Kenny props for that last week. We got to give some props to Mitch for that one, too. I mean, I think he hit all 7 throws in that drive. And then the final one to cap it off to get that touchdown was the one to Steven Sims. And, the more I see him, I'm like, dude looks exactly like AB out there. You can't be telling me otherwise. Now, Mitch did benefit from the defense, giving the offense a short field a couple times, like on Cam Sutton's interception, and also the turnover on downs, which was basically automatic field goals. But ultimately, you look at the stat line, what was it, 15 of 18 or 15 of 19, 160 yards, a touchdown, 16 points up on the board in the first half. Yeah, he did enough to be quarterback one, especially considering he was in the lead heading into this game. I think it's safe to assume that was the case. But also, I do think it was a little bit more than that case, because seeing how everything played out with Mitch getting all the first half snaps at quarterback, I think they were just getting him ready for week one, that the whole quarterback competition is open talk was just really talk. Because if it was actually a competition, Kenny should have got some reps in the second quarter. But now to Pickett, I think he played good as well. For him to get people talking like he really needs to be the starter going into week one, he would have had to have 3 touchdowns, boom, 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 first 3 series, crowd going crazy. But ultimately, I think he played solid. I mean, he had some really nice throws, lasers, dots, a couple of them dropped by receivers. But no, I still think it was a fine outing by Pickett. It should have resulted in 6 points for all the series that he was in, had it not been for that blocked field goal. I just would have liked to see him get more run with the ones, that's all. I think he's ready to go. I think he can start for us week one and play really well. I just don't think the Steelers are going to be giving him that green light, so we're going to have to support Mitch, and I also think he's going to do well. And then with Mason, really not too much to say. Didn't he go 0 for 3? Just didn't really get much playing time at all. But in terms of the trade front, it doesn't look like he's going to be going anywhere anytime soon. Omar Khan said, I don't anticipate it being any different. Those 3 guys are in there. We feel really good about those 3 quarterbacks. They're competing. Coach Tomlin will decide how things will shake out. We feel good about the 3 we have on the roster. All right, done talking QBs. Let's discuss this offensive line. Am I missing something? Why is everyone shitting on them so bad? I thought they were much improved when you compare their performance to last week against the Jaguars. Dan Moore could still be a question mark at left tackle going forward. But other than that, I thought they gave Mitch a fair amount of time in the passing game. The run game was iffy in moments. The big problem was really just the penalties, because they were stalling some drives at times. They just really needed to clean that up. I mean, can that happen overnight? I don't know. But in terms of whenever the ball was snapped, there was no penalties. I actually thought the offensive line looked pretty decent. Let's go to the defense. First half, absolutely lights out. 0 points on the board. TJ Watt in midseason form. Minkah Fitzpatrick, he's flying around out there making plays. Devin Bush, not atrocious. The only big bummer was DeMonte Casey getting that wrist injury, which is probably going to knock him out for most of the season, because it looked like he has been carving out a role in this first team offense. He was out there with some of the initial snaps. So I'm pretty bummed out about that one. And then I guess also TJ Watt got hurt. Deontay got hurt. I was wondering, man, why are these dudes still in the game going into the second quarter? I get the concept Tomlin's talking about. You don't go into boxing without sparring, something like that. You got to get your reps, but there were just points in the game. TJ, why are you out there, bro? And then ultimately, yeah, he got banged up a little bit. I don't think it's anything bad, but again, it's just what are we doing here? It's preseason. Can we just get to week one healthy? But that's it for the Big Deke News Monday post-game recap. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. some of the stuff we talked about. Anything that I missed here that deserved a little bit more attention, let me know. But stay chilling. Peace.